We currently are in the season of Grand Theft Auto leaks and rumors. Now, that season has been going on for a while, but it's really starting to ramp up. Leak season kicked off hard last year with that giant Rockstar data breach. It showed hours of unfinished gameplay, thousands of lines of code, but Rockstar themselves have been very quiet about official news regarding their next Grand Theft Auto project. Heck, as of the recording of this video, Rockstar hasn't even confirmed the title of their next Grand Theft Auto game. But despite how quiet they are being and trying to be here, they've actually been sprinkling little teasers in their other games throughout the last couple years as a way to get people talking about the future of the franchise. It's actually pretty genius marketing if you ask me. It's a good strategy. If you're a giant company like Rockstar, you're currently developing the most anticipated game in the world, it's a pretty good idea to start hiding little teasers and details and Easter eggs in your other projects. That way, when you finally decide to drop the trailer, the internet completely explodes and starts putting all the dots together. Welcome to the page, everybody. Chaos here. Today, we are going over absolutely everything that Rockstar has hidden in their games regarding the next GTA title, and we're going to see if we can put some of the pieces together ourselves. You let me know if you're excited for GTA 6 down in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Stick around for the entire video. Just sit back and relax because we've got a lot to cover. And let me know, are you as excited as I am for GTA 6? How much of your life is this game actually going to encompass? I have a feeling it's going to encompass a pretty big portion of this channel's life. So, before we get into teasers, let me lay the groundwork for the timing of everything. According to the most recent reports by industry insiders like Insider Gaming, Rockstar is currently shooting for a holiday 2024 release date for Grand Theft Auto 6, but their publisher, Take-Two Interactive, has apparently given them a final deadline of early 2025. Now, Rockstar would like to get the game out in time for all the holiday sales in 2024, but no matter what, we should be seeing this game by the latest early 2025. And with that said, it makes sense for Rockstar to start hiding little teasers in their games now, since they normally like promoting their games roughly a year to 18 months before release. So, with everyone on the same page for timing, let's get into the teasers. But before we do, if you get anything from G2A.com, use code CHAOS, get yourself some cash back. The link is at the top of the description. Okay. The first teaser I want to go over is the one that I talked about in a video not too long ago here on the channel. It actually took some time to be discovered. In case you didn't know, the canon ending of Grand Theft Auto 5 is the one where all three protagonists live, and that's very vital and important because one of the byproducts of that ending is the fact that Michael's therapist, Mr. Friedlander, also survives. Now, in Rockstar's eyes, Mr. Friedlander made it out in one piece. And this is important because he actually gets a shout out in the recent GTA Online update. If you played the campaign, you know that Mr. Friedlander has a side business involving drugs, and according to a recent GTA Online Easter egg, he was planning on taking his business to South America. Pretty much every leak so far has claimed that GTA 6 will be set primarily in Vice City, but a major plot point will be the South American drug trade. So it's pretty easy to connect these little dots and see this little Dr. Friedlander shout out in GTA Online as a teaser for things to come in GTA 6. Now let's push aside the doc. There are a lot of little teasers for GTA 6 hidden throughout the previous game's multiplayer. For example, some of the in-game brand logos were recently updated, which doesn't sound like a big deal until you compare them to the massive GTA leak from last year. The logo for E-Cola recently got a little update within the GTA Online universe, and now coincidentally looks a lot like the logo used in the leaked GTA 6 footage, which seems to be a pretty clear indication that Rockstar is slowly setting the stage for a major reveal as well as more GTA 6 teasers within their multiplayer experience. It also starts to give us that idea of a GTA shared universe, but that's a topic for another day. There's also a certain shirt in GTA Online that has been getting some attention because it seems to point to the next franchise's setting. The shirt is called the Downtown Cab Company Revere Collar Shirt. It's a colorful pattern shirt that uses a Miami city skyline and some palm trees in the design. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Maybe so. Maybe we're tinfoiling hat here. I don't know. In case you're not a GTA Online player, Rockstar started sprinkling little teasers in other places. For example, in the 2022 holiday promotional video, Rockstar actually included a helicopter that was modeled after a real-life Miami Police Force helicopter, which really only seems to serve one purpose. Vice City is based on Miami, and the next game is going to be set in Vice City in the current day. So you put those dots together and those two and two together, and boom, there we are. So what about other games? Well, you may not have realized this, but there was actually a couple of potential teasers hidden within the disastrous GTA Remastered trilogy from 2021. You have to go back and think. They've been working on GTA 6 for years. There's even talks of storyboarding before GTA 5 launch. So anything from that point on is fair game. And I'm gonna task you guys with going into Red Dead Redemption 2 and finding some Rockstar GTA 6 Easter eggs, because they're probably there somewhere. Wouldn't it be crazy if they connected those two in the shared universe? We went all the way back there and it was actually connected, and somehow they were all, I don't know, related. Anyway, once again, video for another day. Now, if you were focusing on all the bugs and the horrible technical problems of GTA Remastered, I get it. But Rockstar was actually trying to tell you something during that about their next game, and it's safe to assume that had the game launched without any issues, the community would have found these teasers way faster, and they would have spread them around the internet with gusto. In the original version of GTA 3, there was a billboard with an airplane that said, "See you soon." That was intended to tease the release of GTA Vice City the following year. But if you boot up the remastered version of GTA 3, that billboard has actually been updated with new textures and colors to better reflect a modern-day Vice City. Once again, I don't think that's a coincidence. But just in case that's not enough, just in case you're not convinced enough and you're saying, Jimmy, you're reaching here, the remastered version of San Andreas has a much more explicit teaser for GTA 6. And this one that actually makes the rounds online, it was discovered not too long ago. If you make your way to the little probe inn and you look at the photos on the wall, you'll eventually find a frame picture of a house. Now, that house doesn't have any major defining features other than the fact that the architecture resembles that of modern-day Miami, which is a weird thing to have in a game set in California in the early 90s. Now, I know this picture's been around for years, but it's actually starting to make waves once again, and it kind of all coincides with all the leaks starting to heat up and insiders starting to say more, which tells me I really feel June is the target month. I think we're going to get some kind of announcement. Now, aside from the house's architecture in that picture, it also seems to be built in a very recent Rockstar engine, because the graphics are far better than anything the game that's actually in, which many people believe means it's actually a screenshot from an in-development build of GTA 6. Now, you may think this is a bit of a stretch. I get it, but just sit back for a second and think. Why would the remastered version of GTA San Andreas, which is set in the 1990s, include a frame picture of a 2020s Miami house? I mean, with way better graphics than the game you're actually playing. That doesn't make any sense. Now, there could be some Rockstar developers that are just straight trolls, and they were hoping somebody would find it, pick it up, and run with it, which we did. I don't think so. You may think it's silly for Rockstar to have included a picture of a GTA 6 house as a way to tease the game, but if you sit back and think about it, this is exactly the kind of tiny teaser that Rockstar would utilize to promote their future games. They're pretty smart at what they do, and they're pretty good at what they do. So let me know, have you found any other tinfoil hat, 4chan, just teasers or Easter eggs that you feel are connected to GTA 6? And if you have, share them in the comments, because I'm not going to judge you. I'm ready to go down that rabbit hole if you guys are. I'll keep you posted if anything new comes, and I'll see you soon.